How de facto, pterodactyl when I'm micro and macro my mind. Why would I try to hide the fact that I'm jacked to be actually naturally high? And I'm that guy with the flashlight, looking back at the track with the black light. How about this, how about that? Pay attention to wax, you're free to see what that's like. And that's why we need to take things slow, slow. And that's why we need to let some things go. Take a trip through your mystery. Hopefully this visit is a victory, and quick to relieve any trickery. Then we can put it down as history. Bye. Bye. See you later, alligator. Better not be a hater. Hit the fader. Hip hop is a greater love. Innovate and bait a hug when we cut a rug. Just think hip hop is what made it up. Never to stop and never to drop the ball. Never to never, although remember the probable. Either option, just keep clocking. Nobody answers, you just keep knocking. Talking the talk, walking the walk while we're rocking the live, rocking the live. Talking the talk, walking the walk.
All right, guys, Ian Anderson from Central Coast Disc Golf, and we're back with some more 2016 Rocky Mountain Championships. We are again joined by Tournament Director Ron Panesi. Say what's up, Ron.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Yeah, actually, I should say presented by Subaru because they kick down.
They do. They're solid.
Love it, man. All right, let's get this part 2 started. Let's watch some disc golf.
Sounds good.
All right, guys, we are kicking off part 2 on hole 10, 337. It's, another shot they haven't thrown yet. I swear every hole is different out here, Ron.
Absolutely. It's one of the best things about it. The course is fair and balanced, and this is a perfect example of a very gentle 335-foot downhill hyzering sidearm shot.
Mm-hmm. If you're Jared Person, it's a nice backhand, though.
Yeah, Jared gets to use the backhand, and he throws a simple putter.
Yeah,
This hole also falls down pretty good. So if you end up flying it nice, a picture of the old hoop. That's interesting.
That's back in the day targets, right?
Yeah, that was the target. It was actually just known as the hoop hole, and we just finally put it back in the ground this year as a commemoration towards it.
Ah, cool. I guess it's also a thumber hole if you're Joe.
I guess if you got it like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think he finished a little short right in the rough over there, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and this is a good shot, except for this tree. Oh, he got right in front of it. That's what you're looking for right there.
Wow, Ben doing work.
Yep.
And Peter's either throwing a Firebird, I believe.
That was a pretty great shot. There's a tree in the middle that he brushed against. It's kind of like you have to decide to be left or right of that tree.
Mm-hmm. Here's Christian throwing the Sexton Firebird and put a little too much ante on that one, Ron.
Yep, and that fall line just dragging a flip shot. Fall line just pull those flip sidearms over.
Yep.
But he's got a little bit of a look at it.
Yeah, he does, amazingly.
And a little run, too.
Yeah. Just kind of seeing where it landed, I guess. So there is Joe back in the woods. It is dense over there, Ron.
It is, and frankly, I spent about 5 hours with the chainsaw back there this season alone, and I left certain parts hairy on purpose.
I think you should have.
Oh, yeah, there's people that throw the thumber, or there's a bomb spike hyzer, righty backhand spike hyzer over the top that people want to mess with, and if it clips that, they just fall down, and sometimes it requires these huge searches. So I really want to penalize people for going for a shot that costs groups, 15 minutes looking for frisbees.
I dig it, man. That was a nice putt from Peter out of the woods, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so solid.
He is doing work, and Ben with that absolute park job, also killing it on that hole.
Yep.
Love it. That's going to take us to hole 11, one of the prettiest views out at Beauhart, Ron.
Man, I have played a lot of courses, and this might be a top 5 favorite hole of all time for me.
Yeah.
It has the best view. It has this incredibly difficult double fall line. You can see it right there, falling right to left. This right line that he just showed on the flyby is not really what gets thrown.
It's a sucker's line. It's
a sucker's line. Yeah.
I tried it during doubles. It did not work at all.
Yeah, this is really the shot you're looking for. Is some sort of mid-range with a flip on it.
Yeah.
That one, the fall line sometimes carries that flip.
Yep. And up in the woods over there. I believe Peter's throwing a clutch right here, a little putter. Pretty popular.
And here's Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was just going to say, this tree on the left is in the absolute perfect spot, unless you're, of course, Rovere throwing thumbers.
Yeah. Yeah, that tree gets me about half the time when I take that line over there. And, that thumber's gross.
Yeah, and that's really like a line I don't even look at.
No, not an option.
Okay, this is the traditional line.
Yeah.
Well, so much for that idea.
Yeah, Christian's throwing the star AVR there and finishes pin high right, but that's a pretty good putt.
Yeah, but any putts on this green are definitely unbelievably dangerous.
Peter gave that a good run. And I believe this is Ben coming out of the woods. And that's Bohart Rough right there.
Yeah, exactly. 45 feet off, we want you to have the fair shot when you're in the right places.
Mm-hmm. Christian missing a putt. He usually would hit at least something.
Yeah, and that fall line, worked against him right there.
It did.
What was a normal run at it? He's looking at, 25 feet, maybe 20
yep.
feet. But, of course,
No.
Oh, my goodness. He juked me.
That's a birdogey from Christian. You don't see those very often.
Negative Ghost Rider.
Yeah. That was a good par save from Ben, though, and a good birdie from Joe.
Birdies here are really tasty, tasty material.
Oh, they sure are, man.
You walk away, you just have this little thing in the back of your mind of success.
Oh, yeah, it feels really good on that one. I wouldn't know how it feels, but I'd imagine it feels really good.
I know occasionally.
Nice. So that's taking us to hole 12. Another unique, tough shot out here. This is threading the needle, Ron.
It is. This has been a hole that has been an evolution. You can see on the tee pad right there that it is now a trapezoid shape.
Yeah.
As the fairway has grown with Joe and I taking tasty little chainsaw bites out here and there, it has changed in its overall form. It is now finally what I would consider a legitimate hole, albeit a blind hole.
Yeah. Joe, a little low there, trying to just get it over the mound, but does not. He's going to be pitching up for a par. Pretty good look from Ben, but gets a nasty kick.
Yeah, there's 3 holes in there. Each one's about 12 feet wide, and you either hit them or you don't. There's just no way around it. And that could maybe. Oh, that was a friendly touch right there.
It sure was, wasn't it? Still coming up a little bit short, but he kept him right on line.
One of the other things that's hard about this hole is that it plays uphill. It's basically up and then back down. And people come up thinking that they need to throw it hard, but once you've thrown 180 feet, it's downhill from there.
Yeah, exactly. Just carries.
Yeah. And it's just so people that they finally hit the line, but if they hit it with a fairway driver or something like that, and they actually hit the line, and they're 50 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really just get to a certain point and glide to a stop.
Yep, let it coast. Christian was looking good. It got a little bit of late ceiling. It kept him up short, and he misses that birdie putt. Here is Peter for his 2. Joe threw really fast. he was not stoked off his drive, and when Joe's not stoked, Joe's fast.
Joe's fast. That is a fact.
And here is Ben cleaning up his par. There's Joe doing the same, I believe. Christian and Peter will follow shortly.
And par is really no terrible thing on this hole. I've seen, you know what? I played in this particular event the last time I'm ever going to play in this event because there's just too much going on.
Yeah.
And I took a 6 on it, so chalk that up on the board. That was the biggest number I've ever taken on that hole,
too. Man. Did you know off to the right, or what happened?
I threw into the ground 50 feet in front that cut rolled left 50 feet, and then the wheels just kept falling off as I walked towards the basket.
Oh, no. Oh, brutal. We're on to hole 13, which is kind of a must-get, Ron.
It really is, and frankly, it's a good ace run because it's 275 and it's straight uphill, and it's got a little bit of a barricade around it, so you really should be running it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what's funny is we just did a bunch of clean out around that green, and he would have usually stopped and been right next to the basket there. So we now we've allowed some options for people to let themselves get in trouble if they're feeling too froggy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice. Oh, nice little kick for Ben, but still a little bit long, but should be making that putt. And I believe Peter's thrown. Looks like a putter. Maybe it goes.
Stable though.
Yeah.
That's about what you're looking at. He must have caught. There's a root up there that's still in the ground that we debate about moving, but
yeah. Looks like Christian with a Champ Rock hanging out a little far left, but it's going to get up there.
Yep, and there's that tree right there. Those trees and that density has been left there quite on purpose.
Love it.
We definitely want people landing in certain places. Ooh.
Peter missing a putt he usually makes.
Yeah, that's very uncharacteristic.
Yeah. Ben's coming down the hill. Does the same thing as Peter.
Wow. Yeah, hole 13. Pitching fits. That's interesting.
Isn't it? Yeah. Probably a star frame and a lead card half the time.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I walk up to it thinking I'm either going to ace it or birdie it 100% of the time, and I'm not. I'm half the player these guys are.
Hey, Christian was asking for a spin putter. He's like, anybody want to jump in here and spin putt this one?
Dang it.
He does not anti-putt very often. And it might have showed there a little bit.
Right, yeah.
Love you, buddy, but he's not an anti-putter.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
He's good enough at the rest.
He is, man. Everybody's clean up par there, except for Joe, who picked up a stroke on the card with a birdie.
Wow, and those people in the rest of the card are like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I just missed that one.
Right? Yeah, you're not feeling too hot. And I guess if 13 is a must get, 14 is a super must get.
Yep, and 14 definitely gives people the fidgets, though.
It does,
really
doesn't it?
It's so straightforward. Just throw it straight 180 feet and let it slide to a stop. And I can't. It's another one of those where I throw it and I like, okay, lay it up, and then right when I release it, I like, no, go ahead and run it.
Yeah, the danger here though, there is OB long, right, Ron?
There is. It's about 23 feet long, and it's got about a 4-foot vertical drop too. So if you do go long, it's not. A lot of people say it's a gimme coming back, but I don't know if I'd say that. So
Nah, it's not.
that's how you throw this shot.
Yeah, nice look from Ben right there. He is just parked. Absolutely pretty. Sigler was messing around with the lefty Heiser spike. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, I have seen that. I haven't seen it get pulled off successfully, but I have seen the attempt so far.
Yeah, it was.
I can't wait. I can't.
Tucker? Is he lefty too?
No, Tucker's a righty.
Maybe he's throwing forehand at it though. They were playing around with that.
Yeah, you know why? Because they saw Evan Brummett on the Final Nine last year throwing the crazy shot on number 4. Oh, I can just throw through the woods there. So those guys, they have young arms. They can throw whatever they want.
They do, man. Christian had a nice drive, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Looks like the money right there. Looks like, oh, that's Ben.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Ben, he's parked.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the road OB to the left right there.
Yep. So here's Christian coming back for his tee. Well done, sir. And there is Joe dropping in the par. I believe. Solid work right there. It's going to take us 2-hole 15, 245. It kind of reminds me of 12 like a little bit, but it's still different enough, you know?
Yeah, this is one that actually everybody thinks is a straight backhand hyzer, but it actually is a sidearm flip to an S shot.
Okay.
As you throw the backhand hyzer, there's 2 trees right there.
Yep.
That if you hyzer in front of, you skip left. A forehand S will actually settle in. It's one of the sneaky sidearm holes that a lot of people who don't have sidearms don't know about. This is what people think you're supposed to do.
Yeah. But if you throw this and you throw it clean, you're gonna end up left every time.
Yeah, and I've seen that green can get super active as the season progresses, as it dries out.
Oh sure, yeah.
And the further you get towards the basket, you got to push that tree right there.
Yep, and he did. Kind of still have a putt, but it's a pretty long putt.
Yeah.
And Christian.
Yep, that's the Guardian. If you're making a run, that's the Guardian.
It is doing work over there.
Yeah, you just want to aim at that tree and miss it.
Yep, it's Gandalfing. You shall not pass.
Oh man, there's some trees on this hole that are actually pretty mean like that.
Yeah, I like that shot from Joe though. The Heiser flip out to straight.
Yeah, people need to see Joe Hard do it. Our Masters guru around here. I don't know. I just assume he's going to birdie this every single time he walks up to it. It's like with a Blizzard katana that's like 110 or something like that.
Joe kills me, man. Joe Hard is awesome, dude. I love that guy.
Old school flip.
Oh, he is, man. Oh, Joe Rovere leaving the stroke on the course right there. He wanted that one.
Almost going over the handlebars.
He did. Here's Ben for a 2. That's good birdie.
Yep. That's the traditional Heiser birdie. Well done.
Yep. Christian dropping in a par along with Peter and Joe. Eventually, anyway. During doubles, my partner went like 40 feet long on this one.
Ooh, that's interesting. Was he throwing a backhand?
Yeah, he threw. No, he threw a sidearm. Actually, now you mention it.
Oh, okay, that's the only way to throw it that far long. Because if you get the full S, we've actually toyed with this pin position being another 100 feet longer.
Yeah.
Because then it would really shape out an S shot for a sidearm.
I made the putt though, for the record.
Oh, nice for the record. Nice, congratulations. That's sweet.
It felt good. I think we shot like a 10 down during doubles.
No, that's hot,
dude. I was putting out of my mind. It was crazy. Anyway, I love this hole so much, Ron. Hole 16.
Yeah, this is a special one. It has another double fall line left to right going downhill with a horseshoe creeker on the left.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a tree. Ooh, this is nice to see Ben throw this shot. There is a Heiser line that he's about to throw sidearm that throws directly. Oh, Wow, that is not what I thought. What
Yeah, I think he was trying to do what you were talking about.
Okay, yeah, because if
Yeah.
you do that, you're throwing directly at the OB line on the left side.
Yeah, exactly. So this is kind of the safe play right here.
Yeah, and this hill on the right will feed and funnel discs down to it. If you hit that hillside just right,
You called
it
it.
always has. Yep, it always has a tendency to feed it right down there.
Ooh.
This is interesting to see these different lines. Most people throw a hyzer to a flip that hyzers back.
Yeah.
Joe still didn't do that. That's interesting.
Yeah. Not great, but safe. And I don't think Christian made the island.
Man, that's wow.
He got that little trickle. Yeah, he didn't. He's throwing from the Ben and him are both throwing from the drop zone right here.
Yeah, this can be, actually, Tyler Buney, when we were playing in an open division tournament here last year, he hit that putt in front of me, and it just broke me.
Oh.
He got the circle 3, and then I missed it, and I was like, all right, fine, I guess you win.
Tyler, why you gotta do him like that, man?
I know, as soon as he did it, I was like, really? It's going to be like that?
Tyler's pretty good, man.
Oh, he's handy.
Not that you're bad either.
Oh, thanks.
Now, good putt from Pete right there.
Yeah, pretty solid, like I said, feeding off that hillside.
He central coasted that one right in there.
Yep, and you see that tree that's over his head, that actually was picked up by Joe. There's a tree branch that hung and protected. Joe did the Herculean effort of chaining that and branch up. We didn't want to remove the branch and kill it, so he did this huge mission in picking that branch up and getting it out of the way so you'd have a fair green.
Wow, very cool. We're on to hole 17, guys. This is a tough one, Ron. Really tight line late, and it's uphill, and wicked drop off on the left.
Yeah, and what's interesting, here's another example of everybody who's going to throw a backhand hyzer and get a skip at it when it actually is a sidearm shot that pumps in the left tunnel and then fades back out and stays on the spine.
It totally is. Ooh. Uh-oh. Yep.
Yeah, fall line blues.
Yeah. We got this one during dubs, too.
Like, this is elusive. It's kind of sneaky, and it's a little out of character for the rest of the course.
Yeah, it is. This shot from Joe Rovere, that was unbelievable.
Yeah, and he threw a backhand on the inside line. That's really hard to do.
Yeah, he threw a hyzer flip with a rock.
Oh, yeah, that's a low percentage for me.
Yeah. For anybody but Joe it is. Maybe Christian would nail it, too. Actually, he's throwing the
trying.
same shot. Yeah, he is.
Looks like he's hyzering early off that hillside.
He is,
yeah.
but almost pin high. We'll see what he has over there.
Boy, any number of things. Most discs that go in there never come out.
Yeah. There's Peter pitching up for his par. Easier said than done, but it looks like he did that pretty well. Here's Christian he stayed up.
Yeah, he's not too bad at all. He's got to look at it for sure.
Yeah, definitely know he wants this one. Oh.
Nice rocks on the green to stop the roll away.
It did indeed. Yep. Christian going to be taking a par. Here's Ben for a 2.
Yeah, Ben.
Wow, nice on the whole card.
Yeah.
Well, we still got Rovere to go, yeah, so.
Look at this drive. I've never seen one better of you.
I have, but it's so rare because all the rocks that are on the ground, when you're playing that hyzer backhand, you're going in hyzer into those rocks into a hillside, and you have a tendency to bounce away from it.
Yep.
So the fact he stayed up was a nice treat.
Yeah, that was well done, sir. And we're on to Bohart's top of the world run, hole 18.
Oh my goodness, I can't get enough of this hole.
I love
And
it.
every time we get here, if it's casual, everybody unloads every disc in their bag.
100%.
You just can't help it.
This is actually my desktop background.
Nice.
This picture right here. I love it, man.
And it's tough to really see what's going on. Usually there's a series of ridge lines back there, and the Madison River Range in the back is overlooking everything. Joe Hart likes to point out that there's 15 ridge lines that you can see when you're up there.
Wow. Unbelievable. So you can throw, like, anything you want off your run.
And the thing is, whatever you do, you have to execute it.
Yep, exactly.
You can't choose one and, like, decide to pull back halfway on it.
Nope.
That's a great thumber.
Sure was, right? Just a little bit short, but right on line.
Yep.
Looks like Ben's going to throw up the middle, looks like. Yeah.
Maybe hyzer rock flip. That doesn't flip.
Yeah, when it doesn't flip, it goes a long way, Ron.
Yep, nice open green, but not guaranteeing yourself a 2 by any means.
Nope. Peter McBride. Yeah, so there is a wide backhand line, hyzer line. There's also a forehand hyzer line.
Yeah, one of the most natural lines is a forehand line because of the hillside dropping right to left. There's also a super sneaky spike and hyzer S line from a sidearm over the top of the forest on the left.
Whoa.
Yeah, but I'm not good enough to get on the pro card. You won't be able to see it. There we go. But that would work right there, what Christian just did.
Yep.
He did it hyzer all the way. That's difficult.
Yeah. Did it well. All right, here is Joe for the 2.
Oh.
Peter.
So there is a creek to the right that is OB that a lot of people watching may not know about.
Yeah, if you turn it over too much, you could definitely end up over there. Oh, Peter.
Wow.
Yeah, thought he'd make that one for sure. Joe is coming back for his par. Well done. And just an absolute drop-in for Christian.
Yep, just a walk in the park for Christian.
Don't see that too often, but my boy Pete taking the card right there.
Is that what it was? Is that the final on that?
Yeah.
I didn't know what the final was.
Yeah.
On that. Cool.
Yeah, Peter had the hot round right there.
Nice.
Christian,
Oh, that's right. He's the only one who ends up on the lead card second round, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we got a fun card second round. We got Tyler Blum, my boy Chris Telespo, Peter McBride. Can you remember who the last one is?
I can't. No, sorry.
I can't either. I'm sorry, whoever it is. I love you, but I can't remember who it was. But anyway, guys. Oh, it's Justin Cornoyer.
Oh, right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Cool.
And he killed it last year, too.
He did, yeah. All right, guys. That is all we got for round 1. We got round 2 on the upper course, which is just a whole nother level of awesome, Ron.
I can't wait to talk about that place.
Love it so much. And then we got round 3 on the upper as well, and then we got the final 9, which is is it all lower or just mostly lower?
It's all lower with it's a hybrid lower with addition of 2 huge epic holes that we added for the final 9 only.
Oh, that's right. I remember that now. Very, very cool. Ron, giant thanks for joining me, man. Tons of fun having you on. Love having the local knowledge perspective. It was great, man.
It's a pleasure, man. Thanks for inviting me, dude.
Cool. And also thanks for getting Central Coast Disc Golf out to Montana. I love it every year. Can't wait for this year.
Always want you back.
Cool, buddy. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next Rocky Mountain Championship vid. Should be great.
See ya.
Cut.